Hello. I'm just trying to get one more live stream up. What's up? Comments. My YouTube users, can you send me a chat real quick? Let me make sure my chat set up. This is my first time, so I have a little bit of a learning curve. Hi, Brittany. So Brittany, looks like I have you on Facebook. Hi. Trying to get my Instagram going, but so as soon as I get that, then DeAndre is supposed to get on too, but I'm not sure where he's at. And then my mom, it got stuck washing her dog, so. Hi, DeAndre. Brittany beat you. Well, I'm having trouble just getting the app to open. I'm on a kind of a janky phone on my third device, so. But I think I got it. Let's see what else we got. All right, cool. All right, I got 3 up. I'm gonna just wait a couple more minutes just to see if we get anyone else on here. Otherwise, we'll just hang out. Thank you all for joining me. I thought I was going to be late because I've never set these up before. There we go. What are you all up to tonight other than DeAndre? I know what you're doing. How's your belly baby? I'm online. Go get online. Who all do we got? It says I have 3 people online, but I'm not sure, other than Brittany, who it is. Let's see. He's Oh, is my mom on? Or did you just hear her, Brittany? Oh, no, she's there. Hi, Mom. Mom, you're going to have to turn down your volume. Can you see me? No, I can't see you, but you can interact in the chat. Let's see. Who do we got on YouTube? Who's my YouTube user? I'm still trying to figure out. If you can send me a message real quick. How can you all hear me on Facebook? Oh, okay. All right. So DeAndre's on YouTube. Can you hear me okay on YouTube? Said I clicked the live link. What do you mean by you clicked the live link? You like to get to our live on Facebook? Yeah, I think Instagram might be a flop, but so we'll have to troubleshoot that for next time. I don't think there's anything I'm going to be able to do about it right now. All right. Well, we are sitting at what time? 6 minutes past. If y'all ready, we'll go ahead and Oh, hi, Michael. All right. So I got 3 different lives up. I've got a YouTube, I've got Instagram and Facebook. So if you don't mind, you can like, follow, and share. Eternal Glo Co, it's my new business I'm starting. And this demo is just one of many things that I'm going to bring. So you can visit eternalgloco.com/links. And you can have a list of all of my different social media platforms, so you can follow them all, sign up for my blog, and you won't miss anything. Hi, Aaron. Long time no see. All right. So today we're going to be doing a mesotherapy treatment on my under eyes using a product called Eyebella. So Eyebella, it's a Korean product. And I just want to preface all of this by saying I'm by no means a professional. I kind of started doing this as a hobby. Then I did my own research, and I follow other content and creators who do similar things. So Korea, in my opinion, has really awesome skincare that, you know, in the US, we don't have a focus on beauty. So if you keep following along, I have lots to teach you, a lot of science-backed research. But this is supposed to reduce wrinkles, improve dark circles, recover the skin tone and texture, and improve skin elasticity. So if you saw in my preview picture, I have really kind of hollowed out under eyes. I've lost a lot of volume under my eyes as I've gotten older, lost weight, gained weight, lost weight. And as that's happened, it's just kind of left this hollow in my eye. So that's something I'm trying to treat with this product. There are needles involved. That's why I have this lidocaine on my under eye. So the main ingredient in Eyebella is a polynucleotide, or PN. So the product or an ingredient that's been super popular and viral across the internet, TikTok, whatever it was, is PDRN, commonly known for the PDRN. It's the pink Korean overnight glass face mask. I also have that face mask in my Amazon Essentials link. So eternalgloco.com essential or Amazon-essentials. So PDRN is basically a more specific type of PN. And they're really just long chains of nucleotides. So the same building blocks of your DNA. So, however, like whenever you're thinking about polynucleotides, it's more related to like focusing on structure and repair versus PDRN. It's more like surface level. So let's see, just take a look. Anyway, so if you're interested in learning more about these ingredients, just let me know in the chat, and or you can send me a message, follow me on Facebook, and I will make a blog post, dig into some research, and teach you all a little bit. That way, you get all these influencers who say buy this, but you never really know why, right? You like, what's the science back end? You're spending your money on it. Is it really going to work? All right. So on top of that, I mentioned on blog. So you can find my blog at eternalgloco.com. dash blog. So let's get into some of the supplies that we're going to have. So first we have our product. So it just comes in this box. It's mostly box and there's not a whole lot in it. Not going to lie, there's not a lot of instructions. You know, you got this syringe and this packaging. It's sterile. And then we have this one sheet of paper, which I can't read. So you really got to research on your products and everything before you use them. All right, so I'm going to open this up. This syringe is, I think it's 2 mils. So 2 milliliter syringe. So in theory, you know, I'll use 1 mil on this side and 1 mil on that side. So we have that. And then I have a bunch of these. They're 4 millimeter, 32 gauge needles. So if you're not familiar, if you've had piercings and stuff, you probably know this. As the number goes up, any metals in the ingredients are needles, hypergenic, or sterile grade. So the needles are, so they're individually sterilized. They're medical grade needles. Only problem is looking around and stuff. It is really hard to find something that doesn't say lab needles. They still claim that they're sterile, and if you go in the comments, you'll find that people have used them for like insulin and stuff too. So that's kind of just like at your own risk if you were to choose to do something like this. Or there's a lot of like Korean websites that you can get them from, but they're a lot more expensive. So you just kind of got to weigh the pros and cons, and obviously there's risk with everything. The gauge needle. So the gauge needle on this one is a 32 gauge needle, so fairly tiny. For this product, you could get away with using a 34 gauge needle, which would be even like smaller in terms of how wide it is. But that's not what I have. So, and plus I'd probably bruise less, but this product's thin enough to where it's not going to, you know, have a hard time getting squeezed through the needle. All right, so we got needle. I'm going to use a bunch of these. Basically, the more I switch this out, the less it's going to hurt because the needle's sharp versus getting dulled up. So, I'll go ahead and take this. So arnica. So arnica is supposed to help with bruising. I'm going to try not to bruise myself, but, you know, sometimes it's inevitable. But, so it's just... buy these on Amazon as well. So, thank you, Julie. You're so sweet. All right, so I got arnica. For aftercare, I also have this gel. I can't remember what it's called. I can post that after the fact. It's supposed to help reduce bruising. I've always used it, so I don't know if it really helps or not. I mean, I have bruised myself. If you hit the wrong spot, you're going to bruise. And then I also have alcohol in the squeeze bottle. You can buy these on Amazon. I don't think I have them linked, but I can link them when I get off here. I love these squeeze bottles. They're so good for like, I don't know. I think my mom uses them for her mouthwash. Or watering plants is super good. But in addition to this, so I love these little squeeze bottles. And then, so alcohol's drying, right? So we're going to use that for disinfectant. But I also have Antiseptic, which you can also get off of Amazon. I think I have it linked as well. I'll double check. But it's less drying. So it says hospital and professional use at the bottom. It came off Amazon. So I'm going to use both today just to be safe. But that is an option. Let's see what else we got. Bruise gel. Cotton rounds. All right. So paper towels. Obviously, I'm going to use some paper towels to wipe my eyes off here soon. And lastly, I have something I'm super excited to share with y'all. So I spent a lot of time. I made these. These are my worksheets to basically plan out and track my skincare, right? So I've providing these to everyone because I made them for myself. So at the top, basically, I just have like the date, the treatment, and then at the bottom, I have the product, which is Eyebella for this time. And then I haven't written any notes. I usually do the notes at the very end, just if I have a hard time or if I experience something different with this product than I have before. But I have different angles of the face. I have the neck, the chest, the left face, the right face. I'll bring some more worksheets to y'all as well. But yeah, so I'm excited. There's a lot more. I'll also bring out some like talks worksheets and let's see. Yeah, so you can find those worksheets at eternalgloco.com/resources. All right, so we're actually going to get into it. So I know I look a little odd. I've had numbing cream on my face for the past, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour is usually how long. You can't just buy this on Amazon. You have to get this outside source. I got this from Korea. So sometimes people that I've seen in the past when they do these demos, they take off half their face, do this side and do their other half. Since we're doing such a small treatment area, I'm just going to wipe them both off and, you know, we'll work fast. Let's see what we got. Hi, Theodore. Thank you. Y'all make sure you're, like, sharing, following. This is new. I've really never done social media. I've been super anti-social media. I like to, I don't like people to know what I'm doing, right? But, with some of my recent injuries and stuff, it's become apparent that, I don't think I'm going to be able to work a normal job in the foreseeable future. So, I am trying to work for myself. And in doing that, me trying to promote myself, promote a business, trying to learn a lot. So y'all support is super appreciated. Hi, Dad. Thanks, Mom. All right, so I'm going to take a cotton round. I'm going to just make sure my face is really cleaned off. And get started. Whew, that burns the eyes. You get this too close, alcohol too close to your eyes, the vapors, it burns. So I'm going to wear gloves. So, cleaned up and stuff. So in terms of being clean, I should be good. But sometimes my hands get sweaty. And if I wear gloves, my hands don't sweat as much. So, hi, Dodlin. All right. So this product I have used before in the past. So I know, or at least I shouldn't, have an allergic reaction to it. However, anytime I try a new product, I always make sure I, do a test spot. I usually do it on my arm somewhere. Wait like 20, 30 minutes, depending on how it's reacting. And, if I don't have a reaction, I go on with my treatment that day. So usually I do it while I wait for my numbing to numb up. I've got to where I can do the test spot without doing the numbing and it not hurting. So, let's see. All right. So when I first started meso treatments, I had no idea what I was doing, right? I started off with Botox. So whenever I first started getting Botox, I was going to a professional injector. And the first time I went, it was $400, right? Supposed to last 4 to 6 months. I think mine lasted for more on the shorter end. All right, so I'm just pulling off the cap on this before I get started. And so I went back in at 4 months. And while she was great, I fell in love with Botox. It smoothed out my wrinkles and stuff. It was getting expensive fast. So the first time it was $400. The next time it was $450. The next time it was 500. And this is every like 4 to 6 months. And it was adding up really fast. And I was addicted to it. And I couldn't maintain the habit, not that frequency. And so I came upon some other content creators who do it themselves and source it themselves. So, and then I kind of just fell into everything else. So when I first started, I just started doing my meso treatments and willy-nilly. It's just barely under the skin. The needle is not very big, right? It's a super tiny needle. Not anything that you should really be scared of. I'm terrified of needles. So you should ask DeAndre. He can maybe even make a little comment on like how goofy I was. I would have to take breaks. I would end up in like hot sweats because of how sweaty I would get from, just trying to do my Botox injections when I first started. So yeah, but right now, easy peasy. So, but now if you look at a needle, the pointed edge, there's like the opening. When you do a meso treatment, from what I've read now, you're supposed to point that side up. And I should end up with little bleeds. Yeah, so it's actually smaller than an insulin needle. Insulin needles are actually longer than what this needle is. So, let's see. I've got to go back. So, Brittany, do you need to take contacts out before applying? You know what, Brittany? I'm not sure. That's a good question. I'll have to look that up. If you send me a note, I'll look that up if you're interested in doing it at some point. But I don't have contacts, so I don't. And I've never heard of anyone else. And I've watched a lot of people do similar treatments, and they've never mentioned anything about taking them out. But you're not injecting into your eyeballs, so it should be fine. But I'm not really sure. Yeah, DeAndre said she nearly passed out the first time she tried this. Yeah, I really did. But now it's kind of not a big deal. So, all right, here I go. Everything y'all been waiting for. So I'm going to start over here. Kind of go under the skin. All right. The hardest thing is getting the plunger because you're doing it yourself. All right. Honestly, don't think I got enough. I'll come up close to the camera. See? Right there. Did a little bleb. I'll probably come back and inject more to that one later. But, all right. Number 2. And this is really just kind of a slow process from here. Like, not a whole lot to see. You'll see the aftermath of the bleeds. I'm going to try and focus on the area that I feel like needs the most built up. Bevel is up. So like the hollow point would be up. Like you want the little blebs of, to raise up on your skin. You don't want like it being flat. I mean, I guess it could be flat, but having blebs is like normal. So I'm calling the blebs like the little raised part. Is anyone else here? Are you all afraid of needles? Was I the only one? Like to me, this is like stupid easy now. See, I got a little blood. And basically, I'm just going to keep going until I get to the 1 on this side and then switch sides. All right, I cried last week. I ate needles too. So what's funny is even though I'm doing this now, I've gone in for blood work and stuff, I still get like flushed and hot when I go in and get my blood drawn. So and I don't even watch. I just know it's happening. So yeah, I can do this now, no problem. But as soon as I go and have someone draw my blood, game over. I usually have to ask them to I was like, can you let me sit here for a little bit? I know I know that they think I'm weenie sometimes, but that's okay. That one hurt a little bit. that might mean it's about time to change my needle. That's usually what I learned. Like if an injection starts to hurt, I usually tell myself it's probably time to change my needle out. I've actually got quite a few more injections in this time compared to what I normally would. Let's see. Julie said she's getting sweaty watching me. Sorry, I don't know how long. I'm trying to learn to focus on multiple videos at the same time. So if you're on like Instagram or something, Instagram's on my is like the one I have on like a weird phone. So I'll have to figure that out. All right, so I'm gonna come up close. All right. What's crazy is like I've really never had good skin. Like this right here is the best my skin is. Like I have like a couple breakouts that are like hormonal. Love you too, babe. Thank you. But like growing up, my skin has just been super terrible. All right. You know, hormonal acne growing up, and I always scrubbed. And I think just now that we have TikTok and YouTube and, you know, so many different sources on the internet, I think I was really doing more harm than good to my skin all that time. Because I've learned a lot about like not like hurting your skin barrier. So all those times I was scrubbing, I was really just, you know, just I had to have been tearing apart my skin layers. And then on top of that, there's like some prescriptions that I used to use as a teenager that, you know, never stuck with, or I didn't feel like they worked. And I probably felt that way because they take time to work. And on top of that, not only take time, but they make your skin purge. And your skin actually gets worse before it gets better. So I feel like I've learned so much. And if you know me, I've never been like super girly, super into makeup or nothing like that. But as I've gotten older, I don't know. I felt like I got wrinkles a little bit, and especially my peers, like compared to my peers, I don't know, my skin just must not be super elastic. So, all right, change needle. The other one was hurting, so, and it shouldn't be hurting. So I changed that out, and I should be good to go now. All right. You know, I'm kind of like doing this at like angles. Like I'm not going like straight into my skin. Like I'm going in. Oh, that's not a good sign. All right, I'm going in at an angle. So I'm not just like jabbing this like down into my cheek. So this isn't considered like a filler or anything like that. So like if you all are familiar with fillers, so I have not touched my face with fillers at this point. I don't know if I will. I know that there's a couple of products that I'm looking into, and as I look into them, I will share those with you all. But I'm terrified of fillers. But in the community I've been following, everyone's doing them. So and the results are much faster. But also I hear the horror stories about them. This would be considered like a skin booster. You can do other stuff with these types of products too. Like you can just do them topically on the skin and do like a derma roller or a micro needle. So something like this would be probably expensive to do that with. Granted, they're only like $40 max, maybe. I mean, that's before shipping, but there's cheaper options that would probably be better, but you know, similar. If you wanted to do something like that. So, and I'll have more information on that type of stuff coming out too. What is filler? So like fillers are typically hyaluronic acid, so which is a super common skincare ingredient. But there's two types of hyaluronic acids. We have cross-linked and non-cross-linked. And I hope I don't get it mixed up, but was it cross-linked? Basically, if you get into a blood vessel or something like that, it can clog that blood vessel up, and you have to like take dissolver. You could literally like your skin could like your flesh could rot away if you get it into the wrong spot. Versus like hyaluronic acid that you all see on beauty products nowadays everywhere. Is I think the non-cross-linked version, and it's just a way to hydrate your skin. So in theory they say it goes away, but I've seen so many videos of people years and years down the road of it still being in their face even after. Then there's other fillers that like are supposed to just encourage your skin to regrow its own collagen underneath. And really, if you do research on collagen is a type of scar tissue that just kind of like makes your skin like thicker. From what I've seen, there's technically like different types of scar tissue though. So I'm still learning about that. So maybe that'll be a blog post one day. I'm almost to the 1 mil mark out of the 2. So we just got a little bit to go, and then I will switch the sides of my face. All right. Hey, Kristen. Girl, long time no see. I'm here in Virginia still. Hi, Kim. If I've missed you and I haven't said hi, I'm sorry. I've been looking into the mirror. If you're all watching this, I'll put this, post this on like on my YouTube as, you know, like a replay. So if you're missing anything and you want to go back and watch and see what I did and see what I talked about, you can always watch my replay and stuff. So, and I'd love if y'all will, you know, share that as well. All right. Let's see how much I got. We're almost there. All right. I'm gonna call that good. Normally I would like spread it out more, but like this is like the 3rd time I'm treating my under eyes, and you know, I'll see results, and I think it's slowly getting better, but it's really just it's taking time. So I'll be looking into some alternative treatments as well. All right. 2 here, 4 there. I'll have some swelling. I plan on doing this typically to try and fall in a weekend. Just in case I'm like looking crazy. I'm not running around throughout the week. But I have bruised myself before, but that was with Botox, and yeah, I was running around with a huge blue bruise on the side of my head. So it went away. But it just kind of showed that, you know, I hit a spot I wasn't. I mean, even when I went to my Botox lady, she was like, yeah, I don't typically bruise people, but it's still possible. So, I mean, everyone's, you know, capillaries and stuff are a little different, but the area I bruised in is like a super high capillary area. Is there a certain time that you have to wait before you can wash your face? So no, actually, like after your injections, these close up super fast. I mean, if the bumps bother you and you don't like seeing them there, you can like rub them out. The risk and stuff of like, you're not really worried about this product moving, like, because it dissolves and absorbs into your skin. Now like a filler and stuff, a filler you could like move around. Botox, you want to try not to like touch your face. You want to lay down and stuff like that. So there are other types of like treatments that you would definitely want to be careful about, touching and moving your face. But no, I could 100% go shower after this and it'd be no issue whatsoever. Good question. I like that one. Oh, I know something. So as you see me doing this right here, something that I'm trying to do to grow my business is have other people also do similar demos like I'm doing, right? Just, whatever products you love, whatever products you like doing, and becoming an ambassador. So with that will come perks. I also have a lot of other big stuff coming out. So I already have my website. I haven't fully launched my shop yet. I have my Amazon, because essentials page up. So I'm linking all of these that I have. So anytime you buy through that, I do get some support through that. So clicking on those links, I greatly appreciate that. So I have a lot of stuff kind of up and going. I'm working on getting the social media, figuring that out. I'm open to suggestions with that. Like if you kind of know what you're doing or you've gone viral before, let me know. Is Lucy playing with a back toy or did you get a pet dog? Yeah, no, that's Lucy and her pig. Or maybe it's Moon. No, it's Lucy. Yeah, she's in the hallway rolling around. Maybe I'll get her before I leave and let you all say hi to her. She's really more of a star than I am anyway. But you can apply, to come do demos with me. Experience is great, but if you're kind of like learning on the go, that's cool too. I mean, I think seeing the imperfections and doing this is really awesome too. And I want people to have skincare accessible and be confident, in doing something themselves. So, but yeah, mistakes happen though. So, like I said, not a professional. I can make mistakes, but you got to be okay with that if this is something you ever choose to do. So, I've taken it up and I'm just okay with taking those mistakes on. Oh, hi, Kristen. Hi, Sarah. Long time no see, y'all. It has been years. How are you all? A pig, I feel betrayed. You're funny. But back to what I was saying. Sorry. I have ADHD. So, which makes sense for my life. But you can apply to be on this team where we do these demos and get perks, right? You're not going to pay for your products, right? If you want to demo something, you're not going to pay for your products. But we can negotiate kind of like what kind of perks are best for you. And then I'll also share a little bit more if this interests you at all, what else is to come, and what all's involved. So a lot in the works. I'll do a separate post kind of on that as like a big reveal on what we're doing. I'd like to go to a workshop seminar with you. Yeah, that would be cool. Now, I think something like that I wouldn't be allowed to do. So, I mean, this is just more me, not trying to sell you to go, buy something or whatever. This is more, or because I can't give you injections, right? But I'm trying to just show you there's another option. Like some of these procedures that I know how to do now, for instance, there's Sculptra. For understand, it's like $2,000. Now this isn't Sculptra, but there is a very similar product that is Korean, that could be compared to Sculptra, and it's less than $100. But Sculptra is like a under the skin. It's technically, it's like in between a filler and a skin booster. So, but yeah, there's just so many options, and just like when you start to learn how much these med spa procedures are, and then how much like Korean products are. Like if you go to Korea right now, Korea's what they pay like to do, it's just like a little more than what we would pay to get the products all the way over here by the time we pay for shipping and everything. So really, if this is something that interests you, I'm hoping that since I'm doing it, like you could be like, oh, like, just confidence really. Especially if you're thinking about spending that, $2,000. Hi, Lauren. Oh, Haney. Long time no see. All right, we'll get to this last eye, but if you want to apply, we'll go to eternalgloco.com/ambassador dash application. So, how are you, Lauren? DCA, you're so funny. All right. All right. So, really shouldn't take too much longer. I may honestly just wrap this up. You know, y'all have been online with me for quite some time already. But I really appreciate everyone who showed up for my first live. I'm trying to, you know, figure out the social media thing. I'll eventually get. You still got that Tide Pod? No, I do not. You're funny. But I honestly, y'all, thank you so much for showing up. I'll post this as a review, as like a replay. You basically, if you're just getting on, I did a mesotherapy treatment using a Korean skincare product on my under eyes. Hopefully, I maybe piqued your curiosity, and you'll go kind of start digging into the research of how much it is, and then I'll have more in terms of resources to come your way. So, does anyone have any questions before we hop off here? I know some of you just hopped on. You're catching the last end of it. All right, y'all. Well, please, like, follow, subscribe. I super appreciate it. You know, I'm just trying to grow, and just as typically my social media following is not super big. You know, I've always kept it to close family and friends. So, thank y'all so much, and next time, see you around. Still trying to figure out how to end. Hi, Cheryl. About to end the live if you're still here. I did a mesotherapy treatment. But if you go to my YouTube, you can get a replay here shortly. So that'll be the primary place. I'll send a link on my page if you need that. I'm just trying to figure out to end a live on Instagram. Bye. Thank you all. How was it? Was I annoying?
No. Okay. No, I think you did really good. I give you a 9.
A 9?
Yeah. That's excellent for your first time.